Listen, Ben Johnson, you came back to town, but it wasn't nice for you. The Lions clapped that 50 burger.
What up, though, and welcome to Lions Nation Unite, Detroit Lions post-game show. The Detroit Lions, BTA, Spinny, beat the Chicago Bears badly, put up a 50 burger on former offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. There are a lot of questions heading into this one. Can the Detroit Lions offense will ever look the same? Are they going to miss their brilliant coordinator Ben Johnson? They put 50 points on him. 50 on him.
Disrespectfully, too.
Disrespectfully. I think the last touchdown came on Amon-Ra St. Brown, fourth down touchdown catch.
Yeah, it was
and that was
down.
His third touchdown catch of the day, and Jared Goff's fifth touchdown pass. I mean, holy smokes. I don't even know where to start with this one, man.
I'm going to start where the offense starts and what we wanted to see, and that's the offensive line. Is we know against the Green Bay Packers, they struggled. There were miscommunications, there were blown assignments, there were things that they weren't doing. In this game against the Bears, and albeit obviously the Bears defense is not nearly as good as the Green Bay Packers defense, but you saw less miscues. You saw less miscommunications. There were still some missed blocks and different things like that, but it wasn't anything glaring, and they really started getting the running game going, especially outside of the tackles with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. So that really helped the offense. It was good seeing the offensive line bounce back because it's not the Green Bay Packers defense, but the Bears still have a pretty decent front seven. It's nothing to, nothing to poo-poo, but it was good to see the Lions offensive line kind of have a bounce back game.
Yeah, I think a lot of the things that we said last week were these are all correctable things. A lot of the miscommunication. Obviously, I mean, I'm not going to discount what Lambeau is. Dan Campbell said on the 8th day, God made Lambeau. I mean, it's a tough place to play. Obviously, they look like a much better team than we thought going into that situation too, and we had some miscues on our own fronts. Before even getting beat this week. I mean, knowing the type of guys they draft, I know they're locked in this entire week. I know whatever type of word you want to use, ornery, irritated, angry, upset, like it carried on over to the week. I mean, hell, you and I played the Calvin Shepard press conference that was on Thursday. And he was still fired up and pissed off. I mean, in between his breaths, his voice, he was shaking. Like you could hear it. It's they're pissed. That's the type of team they have. That's the type of coach they have, and it reflected on the Bears today, unfortunately for them, and unfortunately for Ben Johnson. My biggest takeaway, I'm going to say Jared Goff, man. I was one of the guys driving some narratives. I found the stat. I think I shared the stat either on the show or on social media. He's like 3-19-1 without Ben Johnson or Sean McVay, and I had those questions about him. And both Jared Goff, Johnny Moe. No, I'm not going to mention Johnny Moe on this one, although I am proud of him as well too. But Jared Goff coming out, especially that second half, Spinny. Obviously, if he finished the day 23-28, 334 yards and 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. But the second half, 17 for 17 and 4 touchdowns. And I guess that's when I could interject and think about.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. That's where I can talk about
17?
17 for 17.
Wow.
Maybe I should double check that one, but I'm pretty sure
it sounds right.
Yeah. And that's where I want to kind of talk about, I guess, like Johnny Moe. I mean, you look at you got questions about the new offensive coordinator. Obviously, there were some second half adjustments made, and they worked. Or maybe it's a little bit more on the execution part of it, too. We saw the defense mess up on the Roma Dunze touchdown. But, yeah, I mean, there's so many places you go and credit, but, like, I think a lot of questions were answered in this one. And I get it's the Chicago Bears, but, I mean, we're back to Detroit Lions-style football versus BTA, And this is a guy who he knew the inner workings of your team, too.
Yeah, and that's what it was, too, for me is I do want to talk about Johnny Morton specifically in a little bit, but we talked about it with Maz on, the watch party on Woodward Sports about how that was like Lions football. They weren't being passive. There wasn't these blown assignments. There wasn't misreading plays, people not being in the same. It was aggressive, focused, deliberate, and everything they were doing was for a reason, and you saw it in every single play. All of the different zones and different things that they were running, it was very, very good to see the offense kind of back to what we thought that we were going to see with all of these great weapons in it. And it's still a little – I know it's crazy to say, like, this is we just put up 50 points, but it's still got a little rust that it can get knocked off. Like there were still times where some things happened with the offense where it kind of bogged down a little bit, but it was impressive for me to see Johnny Morton have a bounce back because he did not have a great game play design wise and play calling wise for Green Bay. And it wasn't all on him. I'd put 80% of that on the offensive line, but his route concepts against the Bears were much more complementary than they were against the Packers. We saw a lot of different meshing routes with two guys going across to clear the safety and someone coming off the backside. And you saw a lot of big passes down the seam, crossing routes with Amon-Ra St. Brown and with Jameson Williams that were working every time against these Bears. And I talked to you about it on the watch party on Woodward Sports. That's where the Bears tried to take away the Lions the past couple of years, is up the middle in the seam in the middle of that defense with their linebackers and their safeties. They've tried to take that away from Goff, and Johnny Morton did a really good job of taking advantage of those deep seams and up the middle throughout the game. It was impressive.
Absolutely, man. Like back to those mesh concepts, like you said, eating in the middle of the field. And it's crazy too, because like, the Bears, it felt like they tailored their team to stop this Detroit Lions offense. And not only did they do that, they grabbed the maker of the Detroit Lions offense as their head coach, and they still had no answers for it. And that's why I think you got to look at the rosters. And I know we had a crazy show Friday. I mean, that was wild stuff for that.
Shout out Anton.
You guys missed that one. Yeah, shout out to Anton Daniels. But like the stuff that I was trying to get out was like, we still are the Detroit Lions. Like we are
way better than the Bears.
Yeah, like there is, and I don't want to like throw just any of these names in there because like it's just like they're crazy names to say. But I mean, like Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's got that Kobe mentality, the Tom Brady mentality. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown's got it. Aiden Hutchinson's got that. Like everyone that we
got it.
Yeah, Laporta's got it. Like that's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have a good team. You got a talented team. The Bears are a talented team. They really are. But they don't got that dog in them. And some people, like I think our boy Flannel, I think he would say like Oro is not a thing or something. No, that's a thing. The mentality matters. Sure. And it helps you lock in on the key details. And that's exactly what we need to do this week, coming up the loss to the Green Bay Packers. And I think this is huge for literally everybody, every single person in that locker room right now. By the way, update on Brian Branch, just cramps for the boys. So
thank God.
Brian Branch is fine. Yes.
I'm trying to hear. I'm getting
you're good.
I'm getting the Tesla catch right now. I want to.
Yeah, you're good.
Because this kid,
he's
so good. I mean, what two games into his NFL career, and he's got two of the sickest catches I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah,
it's insane.
2 one-handed catches for the 2 catches you have in the NFL is nuts. I mean, he's playing sparingly too. Like he's not in there every single snap. I'm pretty sure last week he ran like 3 routes, had the touchdown catch, one-handed, insane first catch ever. In my opinion. Yeah, then his second catch was another just masterclass. Like there was a cheerleader on the sideline. I don't know if you caught her face, but she was like,
"Oh yeah,
we made comments. Yeah. Shout out to Tesla, man, and he's only going to get better. Like
that's the crazy part.
That is it's insane. It's insane. And then oh my goodness, man, Jameson Williams.
J-Mo looks so good too.
First half, man, 0 catches, 0 yards. Second half. 104 yards, 1 touchdown on 2 catches. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, run that.
This is just absolutely insane. Guy all over him, full extension, one-handed the whole time, all the way through the ground. Didn't bobble it once. That's superstar shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was beefing with Bears fans because they're delusional and they always got the craziest stuff to say, and I'm talking about, look, you guys aren't like we got Isaac Tesla, who probably would be your wide receiver 2 or 3, straight up. And like, oh, we got Luther Burden, blah blah blah. I'm like, obviously the Tesla hype train kept rolling every single week. Catches like that for touchdowns in preseason games, and of course preseason. So I give him that one. But I was like, at this point, I feel like the Tesla hype is larger than the Luther Burden hype, and I didn't even know who Tesla was until like halfway through, until he was drafted. If I'm being quite frank with you, I didn't even know who he was. And now, a la Brad Holmes, he looks better.
Brad might have did it again.
I mean, what the heck, man? It's just.
Did Luther Burden even have a catch today? I know he had 1 target. I don't think he had any catches. He had one catch for -3 yards in the first game. Like, then Tesla's just got 2 of the sickest catches ever. Yeah, it was good. Obviously, he's still getting more acclimated in the offense, and if he keeps doing that, they're going to keep throwing him a fucking ball. So that'll definitely help. Excuse me for swearing, but I love seeing that. I love seeing all of those guys celebrate. Like, it was such a fun game for this team. Like, Kirby Joseph with the interception, his first of the year. They did the stumble bum celebration. Amon-Ra had the fake hammy celebration, and like, it's good to see the boys having fun, because week 1 in Lambeau was not fun, and they went out there and they exercised some demons on Ben Johnson, the Chicago Bears, and Jameson Williams. I think you said it. It was like first half, 0 catches, 0 yards. Second half, 2 catches, 108 yards, a touchdown.
Yeah, dude. I mean, insane stuff, man. Out of the Detroit Lions. I'm looking at Jared Goff's passing chart. It's just he was all over the place too. Had a deep drop, obviously, to Jameson Williams as well. Not deep drop, but deep pass. I got something for the Detroit Lions defense. Chicago Bears offense averaged 9.9 yards per play and recorded 62.5% success rate on the opening drive of the game. Since then, the Bears only averaged 4.7 yards per play on a 35% success rate. Detroit Lions defense woke up for this one too. Spinny, how you feeling about those boys?
I loved what I saw. The one thing I didn't love was DeAndre Swift kind of getting 6 yards whenever he wanted to. That was kind of I didn't like really seeing that, but
quick.
They'll plug that up. Sure, I'm sure, but the pressure was getting to Caleb Williams, and I like to see that. Aiden Hutchinson had a sack. Brian Branch had a sack. Al-Quadin Muhammad had a sack. Aiden Hutchinson had a couple opportunities to get sacks. Marcus Davenport had a sack. Like, they got in there and they took care of business. They were making Caleb Williams uncomfortable, playing as sticky as coverage as they can. Terrion Arnold got beat a couple times by Roma Dunze, but like, it's going to happen. You know, he's a good wide receiver. He bit on a double move, whatever, didn't hurt you. Just get better. Terrion also had a couple nice plays, but there is one player that stood out more than anybody else on the Detroit Lions defense, and it was Brian Branch. He was everywhere. He was flying around, he almost killed Caleb Williams. When Caleb Williams tucked the ball trying to run up the sidelines, he was coming 100 miles an hour down that sideline, ready to light him up. Man. He had unfortunately, the roughing the passer where he got his hands a little too high and hit Caleb Williams that negated Terrion's interception, but he had the sack. He had a couple pass breakups. He was flying around making plays everywhere.
Yeah, man, Brian Branch, man. I mean, Honey Brancher, BB, Branch. I mean, whatever you want to call him, he's a problem.
Yes.
Maybe that should be the nickname. I mean, he's just everywhere. You can set him on a blitz. He had a sack today. He's getting after the quarterback.
He didn't just have a sack. He ate DeAndre Swift and sacked Caleb Williams at the same time.
Yeah, it's just about. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the block. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Get up. What are you doing? Get off me. Don't touch me, you freak." And he went and wrapped up Caleb Williams. Prior to that, speaking of abusing Branch, he had another tackle TFL on Branch. Like, I'm sorry, on Swift. Like, he's just his instincts, and some of it too. Like, I know last year, I don't know specifically yet with Kelvin Shepard's defense, but last year AG gave him free reign. He's like, at certain plays, if he saw certain things, he's like, "Do you?" And I feel like today he had a little bit of that out there too. He was everywhere, man. He is terrifying. He's got to be terrifying for an offense. You got to find out where he is.
And you don't know what he's doing, because he doesn't even know what he's doing yet.
He doesn't even know what he's exactly. and I guess you could say, and I don't know like the specifics of like the play call or his responsibility on the play call. There was one where he kind of bit on Caleb Williams in that red zone where the Roma Dunze touchdown was second one, I guess, technically. And I mean, whatever. That's that's going to happen. I think that's just football at that point too. But they only scored. I mean, I know that in the days it's 21, brother. It felt like 14. It felt like a garbage time touchdown.
Yeah, when they have that many possessions, like, they're going to score eventually. Like, we were scoring so much that they were getting so many opportunities. They're going to punch in a couple of them. But on top of Brian Branch, someone that really impressed me was Tyleik Williams. Tyleik Williams in the middle, made some plays in the run game, nothing crazy, but had a couple very big pass deflections where Aiden Hutchinson's getting double, triple teamed, whatever it is. Tyreek Williams, if he can't get to the quarterback, what is he doing? He's putting his hand up, and he knocked down a couple balls from Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see out of the rookie. You're not going to get the sack every time, but try to impact the throwing lane, make it. Caleb Williams is very good at doing off-platform type throws. Make him do that. Don't give him open lanes, easy access. Get your hands up, and he got knocked a couple down. Both of them almost intercepted. So, love to see that from the rookie.
I did it. I just caught myself doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyreek, man, like that was pretty cool to see. And it's even cool when you remind yourself that at some point this season, that is going to be rotated in with Lee McNeil, keeping both those men fresh. And Tyreek, we just look at the changes from the interior offensive line today, just from like a little bit of discipline, a little bit of practice, you know what I'm saying, like just locking in. Like that's going to happen throughout the season for Tyreek, Tate, all these young guys, Tesla. And they're still like finding ways to like have impacts on these games, like here and there. It's I'm with you on the pass rush. Probably want to see a little bit more there. But again, if you're not going to get there, get your hands in the air. I mean, JJ Watt, as much as he's a monster getting to the quarterback and after the quarterback, his nickname at a certain point in his career was JJ SWAT, because when he couldn't get there, he was getting those hands in the air. That's kind of
you got to affect the game somehow, you know. Yeah. Put your hands in the air, wave them around like you just don't care. Just, hey, Tyreek Williams. Hey. No, but you like to see it from the rookie. And like you said, you know, hopefully Aleem can come back sooner than later, and Aleem can help him with that. Hey, like give him some pass rushing tips, different things like that to help him get to the quarterback more.
Yeah.
But Marcus Davenport, obviously in classic Marcus Davenport fashion, gets a great sack, beating a one-on-one, gets right through
against Darnell Wright too.
Yeah, against the best offensive lineman for the Bears.
Yeah,
gets through one-on-one, clean sack, injured. So you can't make this up, dude. You really can't. So
you really can't.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Officially now too, by the way.
It was officially.
Game. Yeah, Jadeveon Clowney officially a Cowboy, so he is off the market.
But the Davenport one doesn't sound like it's too bad. I don't think it's going to be anything that I don't know.
Sometimes I do this to work you up. This time I'm serious. I think the shoulder thing might be at least a couple weeks.
A couple weeks?
Yeah. I think he might have sprained it or something. Maybe popped it out of place. I could tell because I know one time. I don't know, dude. I don't know. As a dead arm he had coming over the sideline. He could have popped out of place. And that could be like, come here.
Yeah. Oh, separated his shoulder 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's, I guess, if there's any disappointing takeaways, and again, it's the Bears too. So it's like, if you want to, I'm be happy to win. Be happy.
We're hammering the competition.
Come on down.
Come on down. We're slashing prices.
I don't even know where I was going now. I guess, the defense, the run defense, like we said, that looked really good last week against a better team, in my opinion, than the Green Bay Packers.
Better offensive line and a better running back.
Yeah, for some reason, I mean, we lit up, I think it was like 100 something to the Bears today, 130 something. I want to say it was rushing yards. Again, I mean, Swift average like 5.3 a carry. Not great. And then the other thing too, the pass rush, while they're at sometimes super inconsistent,
very inconsistent.
Not the type of consistency you want to see if you're chasing a Super Bowl. That's what I'd say.
I did like seeing Hutch kind of wake up.
Yeah.
As the game got on, he was getting closer and closer, fingertips, and then he finally got the sack. Darnell Wright.
Yeah, they give him credit for a full one or what?
I don't know, but Darnell Wright's a turd. Chop blocks Aiden Hutchinson's surgically repaired leg. Like, just dives right at it, rolls up on it. Just dirty play. But Hutch shook it off. It was, I'm sure it was very scary to him. Like, to have that happen, and he was probably, like, more worried about it than it was actually physically something hampering him, but he kind of shook that off, and I don't know if he needed that, or you always want to test it. Like, athletes always want to test it when they have an injury, where it's, okay, am I back? Am I back? Can I actually do this? That's the type of thing. Like, you're going to get rolled up on playing defensive line. How does it feel? Seemed better. And then he came out there and he really started getting after Caleb Williams. He had a couple pressures and a sack. And I like to see that. Hopefully he can build on that. But he looked like he got a lot more comfortable, even just throughout this game, rushing the quarterback.
Man, I just looked, and Bo Nix has 3 touchdowns and playing against him. That hurts. Ooh. But yeah, today, not just a point. I just checked it up. According to Pro Football, obviously this or Pro NFL, this could change by Tuesday. But Aiden Hutchinson credit with the full sack.
Let's go. He should. I mean, he was holding him.
Yeah. You wrapped him up, and you guys blew the whistle. Then the other guys kind of got there. Yeah. I mean, I was so happy. I think outside of. There's so many things to be proud of today, to be honest with you. Like, so many dope moments. The Tesla catch was amazing.
The Tesla catch was so sweet.
Branch's sack, I got super excited. Kirby's interception, I got super excited for. Terrion's, I mean, it sucked that one got called back.
I really wanted him to get it.
He just gets so much abuse from some of these fans, man. And I even like the ones that, and then no offense, you guys are allowed to have your opinion. And obviously he did get beat a few times today too. I'm not denying that at all. But like, just the people are trying to just dismiss him as a player, and it's just way too early for some of that stuff. And he had some decent moments, like that interception that he had.
Yeah, he didn't have a bad game.
Yeah, no,
it wasn't.
And by the way, too, like some of those throws, like Adunze, some of those are just amazing throws by Caleb Williams. He's such a weird person to watch, man. It's like he does like amazing things. He just does like. I don't even know if it's I don't even know what to call him. I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I really don't know.
Like the interception that he had for Kirby Joseph, he just like threw that up there. Like it was he really overshot his receiver by like 15 yards.
I feel like he was just trying to like get it out of there. But I mean,
he was close to the sideline though. He could have just chucked it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's fair. You're right. He probably was trying to target that guy.
You see, like when they showed the full view, you see him cutting across, and if he would have hit him, like he could have had it, but he just sailed him by like 10 yards.
I'll take
Speaking of great throws, Jared Goff, his second touchdown to Amon-Ra St. Brown, the back shoulder one in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
That was one of the best throws. And I know it's not like this 60-yard pass down the field or anything like that, but that's a 30, 40-yard pass from where he was to the corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
And it was on a rope. That was a beautiful ball.
One of the reasons I took Amon-Ra first round in both my fantasy drafts this year is I got to watch that in person against the Miami Dolphins, and just their chemistry, man. It's unmatched, to be honest with you. Like, because it's not like Amon-Ra St. Brown, and I mean it's disrespectful, but he's a super athletic freak. That's why some of these people don't like to like escort him into the top 5, because he doesn't make those like crazy one-handed grabs. But like when it comes to just doing the job, he is amongst the best. I think he might be the best route runner in the National Football League. And they're just so that you can't stop what they got going on, man. They just know each other too well. Yep. They're just too much in sync. Even if the ball is misplaced a little bit, we saw one out today where Amon-Ra was like, he's going to grab it. There was one play made on today by Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson unfortunately got hurt in that play, but like even that one was going to be a catch too. Like they're probably outside of Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase the best quarterback wide receiver duo in the NFL. Am I crazy for saying that?
No, I think I would back that 100%. I can't really even think of another one that I'd put up there, because like Hurts, Brown, no. Jettas, you can't do JJ and Jettas yet.
Different quarterback, yeah. And maybe he'll develop that with JJ, but for right now, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jared Goff are 1 or 2. Like, if you wanted to put them 1, I would, like, just chemistry-wise.
Yeah.
And cohesion, I wouldn't argue it. But, yeah, I think behind Burrow and Chase, it'd be them for sure.
Burrow out, by the way, too, today.
Yeah.
I think Mass was a toe.
Yeah, Mass said he broke his toe. So that shouldn't, you could just tape that up. Unless it's, like, really nasty.
Yeah. I'll take it, man. Detroit Lions win. BTA fashion, the way you'd like to see it against a division opponent like the Bears, and on to Baltimore. And some reason, Smitty, I'm not as nervous as I was last week.
I'm not either. I mean, that's what happens
really
when you go put up 50 points. When Ben Johnson comes back into Detroit and you put 50 points on his head top, like it's gonna ease some things in the fan base. And Baltimore's a different beast, but yeah, all Lions fans should be feeling very good about what just happened. And I know it's just the Bears, but you want to beat the Bears. The Bears played us tough last year when we played. It's not like they just rolled over. So you went out there and you kicked their ass the whole game.
Yeah. Lions went out there, scored the third most points in franchise history, and they all came from the offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we had one of those games last year, and it was Titans game. I think they put up like 59 or something like that. But you had a couple punt returns or kick returns, whatever it was. Like, you had some of those weird things in there. Like this one, all offense, and that's without Ben Johnson. So I'll take that. Like, yeah, like you said, yeah, it's the Bears, but that's what you're supposed to see with the Bears.
Yeah.
So at least now you know you're in the upper echelon territory. Because again, bad teams, they're not beating them 52 to freaking 14, man. That's not happening.
And they left some on the table. Like I think they only had like 10 points off of their 4 turnovers. So like if they would have scored a couple more, they could have put up 60.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal point. And they dipped out like 10 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, go ahead. No?
Yeah, have fun. Ben Johnson pulled his guys first.
Yeah, he did.
He pulled Caleb Williams with like 8 minutes left.
With these, you live to fight another day.
Another day. All you need is these.
Yeah, it's go Lions, man.
Go Lions, man. It was so I think that's gonna wrap it for us today. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to Lions Nation Unite. Follow Lions Nation Unite on Facebook, Instagram, or X. Go to lionsnationunite.com if you want some of the best merch in the game. He is Eazy. I am Spencer. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. Listen, Ben Johnson, you came back to town, but it wasn't nice for you. The Lions clapped that 50 burger. Shout out. Lions 1-1 going into the